my first live here on YouTube. So happy to be here with you right now. So I wanted to come on here today, one, just to say hello. I would love to start doing these lives a little bit more often, but two, I wanted to talk with you today about the witch wound. So we are 5 weeks into the witch wound healing series. Week 1, I talked about the history of the witch wound and the history of how the witch trials even started with books like Demonology, with books like the Malleus Maleficarum. Those books all ignited this fear and this paranoia within communities of witches and what people thought witches were and what they thought they were doing. So episode 1 was all about the history. Episode 2 was about what is the witch wound. Episode 3 was about signs that you carry the witch wound, like how that shows up in your life, how that shows up in you, like keeping you held back and everything. Episode 4 was a really good one. It was about 10 discrete practices that you can do as you're healing the witch wound. And episode 5, which I just uploaded, I think on Sunday, so a few days ago, was a meditation to help you heal the witch wound. So we are well over a month into the witch wound healing series. So I wanted to check in with you. I wanted to see how you were doing. And I wanted to also let you know that my new course, Heal, is all about healing the witch wound. It is a 12-week course that has 3 kind of like sections in each week. So the first section is what I called education. So it's a written portion of the course to help you understand the witch wound, what it is, how it shows up, how to navigate it, how to process it, and how to heal it. The other section in the course is called empowerment. And this is a section of the course that I wrote for each week to help keep you motivated, to keep you inspired, to keep you encouraged to move forward through each week, because, you know, healing the witch wound, it can be a lot. And then the third section in the course is called embodiment. And this is where we get to dive into and embody more confidence, more clarity, more calm, more courage, more connection. In the embodiment section of the course are guided visualizations to listen to, audio affirmations for you to listen to. Both of these help you on a subconscious level. So if you feel any fear, if you have any negative thoughts, any fearful stories, any fearful behaviors, if your mindset is very fearful when it comes to sharing your witchy side, your witchy beliefs, your witchy interests, anything like that, then these integrations, these guided visualizations and audio affirmations that you listen to will help you to literally rewire your subconscious mind and help you dismantle and get rid of any old negative stories that are holding you back. There's also an EFT session throughout the course. I think there's probably a total of 5 EFT sessions throughout the course. And EFT sessions help you on a nervous system, but also a subconscious level. So if you have any kind of stuck emotions, stored emotions, negative emotions, if you feel very anxious when you even think about sharing that you are witchy and that you have different spiritual interests, beliefs, or gifts than those around you, then these EFT sessions will help you recalibrate and calm down your nervous system so that you don't get into fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. So, you know, I just wanted to talk about the witch wound today and also encourage you that if you do feel any kind of desire to want to heal the witch wound, if you do identify it within yourself and you say, I definitely have the witch wound, I definitely shrink myself, I dim my light, I don't speak, I feel fear and anxious and dread within me when other people talk about opposing spiritual beliefs, when other people talk about what they think about my spiritual practices. That is the witch wound showing up. And we, you know, we don't want to technically damn the witch wound and go after and think of the witch wound as a bad thing. The witch wound has actually been this protector for you. It has shown up to keep you safe. But in doing so, it has always kept you small and kept you silent. And so while it has this protector part of, showing up around people or different opportunities, and it tells you, no, 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 stay safe. People, please don't speak up. Don't share that. They can't know that. And all of these thoughts and all of these behaviors that keep us from sharing our true gifts, that is the witch wound showing up. When we can learn how to unburden that witch wound and say, you know what? First of all, thank you for protecting me. Like, the intention was good, right? But I am ready to step into my power. I am ready to speak my truth. I am ready to share who I am, what I'm into with others, with the world. And it's okay for you to relax now. I can handle this. I can do this. I want to speak up. I want to wake up every morning and be who I want to be. I want to share things that I want to share. I want to show people what I want to show them. And when I say all this, I mean maybe your tarot cards, maybe your crystals, maybe a book that is witchy. I don't know, maybe a practice that you saw, maybe that you're into full moon rituals. I mean, think about whatever you're into that is witchy. Maybe think about your own witchy beliefs, your own spiritual beliefs, and think about how those might make others uncomfortable. So it's not our job to make others comfortable. It's just maybe our job in the beginning to help them understand like what we're into, how it makes us feel, why we do it, what kind of joy and happiness and connection that those practices and those beliefs bring into our life. Those first couple of conversations with people, with our friends, with our family who are probably a little religious, they're going to be a little uncomfortable for both of you, right? But through my course, Heal, the Witch Wound Healing course, it is my goal to help you navigate those conversations with people. And I always say that they don't have to accept what you're doing. They don't have to get and understand what you're doing to an extent, right? But they do have to respect you. And with that, you do need to come up with some boundaries with them. So if anybody in your life, when you share that you're into witchy things, that you have different spiritual beliefs or interests or gifts, if they start poking you, or if they start, being mean to you, or they start calling you names or demonizing you or your practice, it's up to us, one, to set that boundary and be like, but that's not what this is about, first of all. And two, like, you can't call me these things. I'm not going to tolerate it. And if they keep doing it, then of course you reduce your exposure to those people, or, worst comes to worst, you cut them out of your life. And sometimes you might have to cut a person or two out of your life that you never thought you would have to. But at the end of the day, wouldn't you only want people in your life who love you, who respect you, who maybe you don't see eye to eye on things and you both know that, but you have this mutual respect, right? Because I know there's practically everybody in my family is religious, and we might not get each other. I don't understand some of their beliefs and why they would want to believe certain things. They don't understand some of my practices and why I would do things a certain way. But at the end of the day, there's a mutual respect. And so that's all we can really hold on to and hope for. And if worse comes to worse, you are just too much for somebody and they don't want to be associated with you anymore, then we reframe that and we turn that into a thank you, universe. Like, thank you for giving me the strength to show up as who I am And thank you for showing me that this person just maybe isn't meant to be on my path anymore. Because at the end of the day, we want to be around people who don't just like tolerate us and they're just around us maybe because you've been lifelong friends, but you want to be around people who you can have really intimate, honest conversations with and connection with. And when you heal the witch wound, you want to make sure that moving forward, you can still carry that on if you choose. So healing the witch wound isn't about coming out of the closet, so to say. It's not about making a big announcement or anything like that. It is about if and when the opportunity comes up where somebody asks you what your spiritual beliefs are, or you might share a book with them or a crystal and they ask you why you're interested in something. Or maybe you have a spiritual gift and you're somebody who has always been deeply intuitive, or you've always been drawn to something, or you're a Reiki healer or anything like that. You have a gift, but you've always been scared to share that with people. It's when you heal the witch wound and those opportunities come up to talk about things that you don't feel that fear, that hesitation, that dread, that anxiousness. It's just not really there anymore. And you can confidently and clearly and courageously communicate with somebody and share your thoughts and your beliefs and your interests from a place of love. And hopefully from them, it's just from a place of curiosity. So what you do after you heal the witch wound is completely up to you. You can come out of the closet and you can say, this is who I am. And then you can you could start sharing some of the things that you're into on social media if you want, right? Or you can just keep it to yourself. So what you do with it is up to you. But I will say that healing the witch wound is like one of the most special and sacred things that you can do for yourself. Because once you do this, you no longer feel like you need to stay silent to stay safe, or you need to just people please to keep people in your life. You feel like I can share my truth and I can be who I am, and it's okay and it's safe, and I will still be in a good light and in a good relationship with these people. But the most important relationship you will ever have is with yourself. It's with how you feel about your practice, about your path, about your beliefs, about your connection with Source, God, the creator, the universe, whatever you call it. That's your most important relationship. And it's our hope that other people would respect that and not demonize it. But it's the world we live in, and there's bound to be somebody here, somebody there that just doesn't get it and doesn't want to be associated with you or it. And that's okay. Because through things falling off and relationships falling off, there will be, I promise you, from my own personal experience and with helping others, there will be other relationships that pop up that actually feel more deeply connected and true, because you can talk about things freely and openly and talk about all the weird things and all the things that you're still exploring or navigating, or that you're into, or that you learned, or that you want to learn, or that you're curious about, that other people might see as weird or taboo or witchy or woo. But you can now have those conversations with people and you feel that connection. You feel that excitement in you of like, you feel safe to talk with somebody about it. So when you maybe separate yourself from people who no longer, can be in your life because maybe they will hold you back, you will bring into your life more people like yourself. So we are starting as a group. We are starting on Friday. We are starting week 1 of Heal, which is the Witch Wound Healing course. It is 12 weeks. And when you sign up anytime today through Friday, I am including for free, no extra charge, anything like that, weekly check-ins with you. So I will be checking in with you every single week for 12 weeks to see how you're doing. How are you feeling? How are you processing this new information? How are you navigating relationships? What do you think of the course? What has helped? Where are you stuck? I want to check in with you. So I don't know if I could put the link somewhere around here. I will try to. This is the first time I'm actually going live on YouTube. But, oh, I see somebody asking a question. Let me see. Yes, I believe in God, for somebody that asked you. I don't refer to it as God, though. I don't think it's like a man in the sky or anything. I feel like God is an energy. It's whatever created everything. So not just humans, created the universe, created nature, created animals and the elements and everything. We are connected. We are all connected. We are all meant to coexist and co-create with everything around us. So yes, I believe in God. I don't know if that's a misconception, that if you're witchy, you're an atheist or something. Most witchy people that I actually know and most spiritual people I know actually have a very deep, deep connection and relationship with God, source, the energy. I don't think that Jesus is king, but I do think that Jesus is amazing. First of all, I think he was probably one of the greatest mystics and healers to walk the earth. I love that he was trying to tell us the kingdom of God is within. Within. Never did he say it's, I mean, he did say it's inside and all around us, but he never said it's like in the sky. It didn't say it's a man, although he referred to God as Father. And I also loved that Jesus said, and, you know, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said, you know, if you do the things that I do, if you follow my path, you will go on to do even greater things than me. Meaning, I have a lot of wisdom. I am enlightened. Like my way is so pure and so peaceful, and so connected. And I want you to have that too. And if you follow my ways and my teachings, you will go on to do even greater things than me. So he wasn't saying I'm the powerful almighty, I am up here. He was saying, let me teach you and you will go on to be more powerful, magical, better healer than even me. So yes, I love Jesus. I don't call him a king, though. I don't worship him. I don't need him to come between me and source to be connected to source, but we are definitely like this. So, yes, so I don't know, somebody asked on here, what is the witch wound? I actually created videos. I'm in the middle of a witch wound healing series right now on YouTube. So every video that I've created over the last 5 weeks is about the witch wound. So I talk about the history, I talk about signs that you have it, I talk about what it is, how it shows up in your life, in your relationships, and your behavior and stuff like that. And then I will continue to talk about the witch wound. I have probably like a whole nother 10 videos ahead of me that will also be talking about the witch wound. But right now I'm talking about my course to help you heal the witch wound. It is 12 weeks long. And if you're feeling even a desire to heal the witch wound so that you can wake up every single day and just be okay with and feel safe with being who you are and all the things that you're into, then healing the witch wound should definitely be on your to-do list. So I don't see any more questions. Let me just see here. This is my first time going live on here, so I don't know if everything will pop up, but I don't think I see anything else. So I will leave it there. It's been almost 20 minutes. But for those of you that are ready to heal the witch wound, consider starting with us. Next week, we're going to be starting through week 1 of Heal, and I will be checking in with you every single week. So I will leave the link somewhere around here for you to check it out and for you to sign up if you are feeling called to do so. So I love you all, and yes, stay magical. Bye. Let me see.